the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson.
That's to Watkins. What a grab that was.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Jackson to Watkins there for Baltimore first.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
James Prochet deep for Baltimore.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a give to Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play was... quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Chen gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Michel is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
From the gun on third down, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final shot before the break. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
We went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back to their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. to me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Cup.
And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And shedding through the tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.